right, folks, we have Jaden House, who 6 for 6 at the free throw line last game. Big defensive effort. And then we got GW coming up Wednesday. So we'll go right into questions for you.
Jaden, just in watching that game back when you guys reviewed the tape, just what was it like to watch the way you guys played in the second half and how you're able to just pull it out there?
I think it's something that we've been pretty consistent with over the season. We had a lot of really good second half efforts throughout the whole season. Just going in the locker room knowing that we just gotta pull it out. We put ourselves in a lot of tough situations going into halftime a lot throughout this season, so it's something we've been used to.
It was really 3 halves in a row where you hadn't played well. It was Duquesne, obviously, and then the first half of Mason. So as a player or as a group, how do you turn that when it's sort of going in the wrong direction?
Just a lot of your veterans just speaking up. A lot of your older players just leading the charge. DG, Bassie, me, just all of us just coming together, know what we got to do, which is it's usually always on the defensive end. You know, we got to get stops.
House, how much different is it this year compared to last year?
I mean, yeah, in what way really? I mean, everything different, to be honest. I mean, I don't think anything has been the same as it was last year.
What do you think the difference is that you guys are having so much success this year and last year it just seemed like it could never really click?
Really just mentally, like everybody really just buying into the one goal, which is really just to win. Last year, I think everybody last year wanted to win. I think just there was a lot of outside noise and things like that that kind of just trickled in and made it a lot harder. But we a tight-knit group this year, so we don't really let too much of that get in.
And with winning only comes a lot of fun. How much fun are you guys having this season?
Way more since we winning. Losing is never fun. Losing is always hard, but you know, like I said, this year it's different. So, you know, I enjoy my time with my team. I love my boys. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more. It's a lot more fun just being out there with the team now.
Jaden, they threw a couple guys at you in the second half. Phillips that had O'Connor on you for a little bit. What was it that, you know, the 6 free throws, 3 drives there, you know, what was it specifically? Was there any sort of matchup that you liked more than others on the drives, or?
No, I mean, it was really just trying to get myself going. I mean, the past couple of games haven't been favorable for me, I guess. Really, I'm just trying to get back in my groove and doing what I do best, which is penetrating, getting to the basket. So nothing really seeing anything different really there, just really trying to just get my game going.
What sort of mindset does it take to try to affect a game without scoring?
I've been in a whole lot of different roles while playing college basketball, so this year is a big, real different challenge for me. Throughout the whole season, it's been rough. Just trying to navigate and change my game and be a different player. But to be honest, it's the most fun I've had playing. So going out there and just trying to impact the game and not have to worry so much about taking so much charge in the scoring. I mean, it helps me a lot just to have not so much on my plate.
So I think from the time when you were a little kid, it's like, all right, if I score 20 points, my team can win. Then you get to high school and it's a little different. They ask you to start doing different things. Then when you're in college, it's even more different. You could have no points, but you rebound, you guard your guy, you have steals, whatever else, and the coach would say, you played a great game. And you would think, oh, I didn't score. And the coach would say, does not matter, you played a great game. It's very different going up the levels, isn't it?
Yeah, it took me a while to get to that point. I'm finally at that point, now that you done said something about it, like finally learning how, like, it took me a while. I'm in my last year and I'm finally learning how to impact the game without just scoring the ball. So, I mean, it's definitely good hearing it from Coach, like, House, you played great today, and then looking at the stat sheet, I only had 6 points. So it feels real good to, you know, make a different impact towards the game.
So I know you said you've now embraced that role, because I think you can get your shot anytime you want. So how difficult is it to know when to go and when to, you know, do some other things besides scoring?
Obviously, if I got a chance, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take it. But when we got so many offensive weapons that we got this year, from Jamarcus, Bassie, DG, JB, Javante, like, you know, you just gotta, whenever your number gets called, you go out there and make the most of it. But that's the least of my worries. Like, as long as we winning, and I don't really, it don't really matter to me.
You look at George Washington coming in. Of course, you're going to take every opponent seriously, but they beat Dayton by 20. That's an eyebrow-raising thing. As a player, do you look at that and say, "Wow, they really have our attention here"?
I mean, I think every team in the A-10 this year has our attention.
Mm.
I mean, as you can, from top to bottom, every team is good from what I've seen so far. So, I mean, just like you saw with them beating Dayton, like, we got to take them serious, or they can do the same to us.
Any final questions for Jaden? All right, thank you, sir.
Jaden,
Appreciate
thank you.
y'all.